Friends, good morning. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing well at your home. Today in this video we are going to learn chapter number 11, and that is landform, and this is video number 2. In earlier video we have already discussed about the various landforms and even the types of mountains, and we have completed two types of mountain. One is fold mountain and second one, that is block mountain. So we have completed two types of mountain, fold mountains and block mountain. Now today in this video we are going to learn the next mountains, because we have already discussed that according to the formation of the mountain we can divide the mountain into four various parts. One is fold mountain, second one is block mountain, third one is volcanic mountain, and fourth one is residual mountain. So third number is volcanic mountain. So it is very easy, and when you read the word, it itself tell to you that because of the volcano and because of the lava and all that thing, if the mountain or if any landform is created, so that is volcanic mountain. So at the time of volcanic eruption, the material which is thrown out is deposited in the shape of cone. It is called volcanic mountain. It's very important. एट द टाइम ऑफ वॉल्केनिक इरप्शन, इरप्शन होना मतलब जब वॉल्केनो जो है वो फटता है, इट विल कम आउट. सो द मटेरियल विच इज थ्रोन आउट मीन्स बिकॉज ऑफ द हीट, इफ इट विल इरप्शन इट विल इरप्टेड, एंड द मटेरियल विच इज थ्रोन आउट, बाहर जो मटेरियल निकलता है, एंड इफ इट इज डिपोजिटेड इन द शेप ऑफ कोन, and if it will deposit in the shape of cone, it is called volcanic mountain. For example, you can see here volcano and old layers of lava you can see here, black color. If the new will come, so it will like create the shape of cone. Then here lava is there, ash cloud, ash मतलब जो उसमें से रेती मिट्टी निकलती है वो. Then central vent and side vent you can see, which is shows you can see here in the red color. For example, Fujiyama of Japan, Vesuvius of Italy, Cotopaxi of Ecuador, and Barron, that is Andaman of India, Pavagadh and Ginnar are the examples of volcanic mountain. It's very important. Which are the examples of volcanic mountain? So Fujiyama of Japan, Vesuvius of Italy, Cotopaxi of Ecuador, and Barron, that is Andaman of India, Pavagadh and Ginnar examples are the examples of volcanic mountain. Then the last number is residual mountain. So residual mountains are formed from the residue which withstand against the natural force of erosion. So residue मतलब जो remainder बाकी बचता है वो withstand against the natural force of erosion. जो भी इरोजन का फोर्स है नेचुरली उसके अगेंस्ट जाके जो भी रिमेन्स बचता है उसमें से जो माउंटेन्स क्रिएट होंगे, दे आर कॉल्ड रेसिडुअल माउंटेन. सॉफ्ट रॉक्स आर eroded and swept away since thousands of years, and the soil formed from the solid rocks sustained as a higher land. It is only called residual mountain. See, soft rocks are eroded. जो भी सॉफ्ट रॉक्स होंगे वो पानी के साथ चले जाएंगे एंड स्वेप्ट अवे. ओके, since thousands of years, what happened that continuously the water or any water flows on them, and then after thousands of year what forms, so the soil will form, and then solid rock sustained a high land. जो सॉफ्ट रॉक्स है वो पिघल जाएंगे, मेल्ट हो जाएंगे, बट जो सॉलिड रॉक्स है इट विल सस्टेन हाई लैंड. मतलब सस्टेन करना मतलब क्रिएट करना, वो हाई लैंड क्रिएट करेंगे. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड रेसिडुअल माउंटेन. यू कैन सी हियर जो हार्ड रॉक है इट विल क्रिएट द फॉर्म ऑफ माउंटेन, और जो सॉफ्ट है वो तो ऐसे ही नॉर्मली हो जाएंगे. यू कैन सी हियर. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अरवली, नीलगिरी, पारसनाथ, राजमहल and Eastern Ghat are the example of residual mountain. In short, what you have to remember, जो soft stone है वो पिघल के क्या बन जाएंगे, soil बन जाएंगे, but जो solid rocks है it will create the form of mountain, so they are called residual mountain. For example, Arvalli, Nilgiri, then Parasnath, Rajmahal and Eastern Ghat are the best example of residual mountain. So you have to remember four types of mountain which are there. One is fold mountain, second one is block mountain. So which you have what you have to remember: fold mountain, block mountain, volcanic mountain and residual mountain. These are the main examples of mountain. Now then, importance of mountain. So mountains serve the purpose of a borderline and a wall of any country or region and protect us from the cold waves, help in bringing more rain by stopping moist winds. Now say, they serve as a purpose of border. Sometimes what happen, for example, if you are taking the example of Himalaya, so it is in the north part of India, so it will create the border of China and Nepal, from China and Nepal. So they like protect and create the borderline. Even they protect from the cold waves. You know very well that if you look at the map of India, so here we have mountain range of Himalaya and upside here we have China and here it is Russia. ओके, सो रशिया के साइबेरिया में से जो भी कोल्ड विंड आते हैं, इट विल स्टॉप बाय हिमालय माउंटेन. सो दे प्रोटेक्ट अस फ्रॉम द कोल्ड वेव्स. इवन स्टॉप द मोइस्ट विंड्स, जो भी मॉइस्चराइज वाले विंड है उसको स्टॉप करके, एंड इट विल ब्रिंग मोर रेन. सो माउंटेन्स आर प्लेस ऑफ ओरिजिन ऑफ रिवर्स. सो हाउ द माउंटेन्स आर लाइक they are the place of origin of river. So from mountains even the rivers are generated or even originated, मतलब river वहाँ से start होती है. Fertile plains are constructed by the rivers flowing through them, and whatever the rivers, suppose if we are taking here that it is mountain range and the rivers flowing from here, we have already discussed that river अपने साथ जो भी alluvial है वो form करके लाएगी, and at the flat surface it will create plains. Okay, so with the help of that even the fertile plains are constructed. Rivers flowing from the heavy rainfall region, snow covered region work as a water storage which is necessary for generation of hydroelectricity. So जहाँ पे heavy rainfall वाले region है या तो snow covered region, so continuously throughout 12 months and 24 hours we can say they have the water, and with the help of that we can generate hydroelectricity. Hydro means water से जो electricity generate होगी, that is hydroelectricity. For example, जो भी river है वहाँ का पानी एक रिजर्वियर बनाकर उसके ऊपर डैम बनाया जाता है, और वहाँ नीचे डैम के नीचे जनरेटर रख के उसमें से हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो है वो जनरेट होती है. Apart from these, they are repository of forest resources, mineral resources and wildlife. You know very well that if mountains are there, definitely so we can get the forest area over there, and because of the forest we get the forest resources, even mineral resources and even wildlife, means animals and birds stay over there. So it is very useful, means we can say mountains are very useful to us. Mountains are blessings for tourism industry, film or cinema industry and mountaineers. Blessing for tourism industries means whenever the mountain areas are there, so the tourism मतलब जो घूमने लायक जगह है वो create होगी. Then even film and cinema industry means shooting of the film and all the things, it is easily available if the mountains are there. And even mountaineers मतलब जो mountain पर चढ़ने वाले हैं उन लोगों के लिए blessings है. They are the habitant of 10th part of the world population, means according as far as the world total world population is concerned, so the mountains are at 1/10th part. Mexico and Bogota are the best example of it, so you have to remember. Now some extra information that developed city, country and कौन सी height के ऊपर है वो. So Mexico, country in Mexico, and the height is 2300 meters. Then Quito, Ecuador, 2386 meter. Then Bogota, it is in Colombia, 2625 meters. Then after Leh, which is in India, 3500 meters. Then Lhasa, so in Tibet, okay, in China, 3520 meters. La Paz, Bolivia, 3640 meters. Okay, so in short we can say the mountains are very useful. Then next come plateau. So the landform having approximate height of more than 180 meters above the sea level, wide and flat surface from the top is called plateau. We have already discussed in the mountains that above the height of 900 meters, right? And in plateau, what you have to remember, suppose this one is our sea level, so it is up to the height of 180 meters. But see, wide and flat surface means it is upside of 180 meter high and wide but flat in surface. ऊपर का जो पोर्शन होगा वो flat in surface, so that is called plateau. Then classification of plateaus. So plateaus can be divided into three parts on the basis of geographical location and structure. So according to the location and structure, we can divide the plateaus mainly into three forms. Which are they? So intermontane plateau, then pedimount plateau and continental plateau. So first one, intermontane plateau. So any part of land which is fully or partially surrounded by high mountain ranges from all four sides is known as intermontane plateau. See what happened, any of the part which is surrounded by highly mountain ranges, मतलब कोई ऐसा ये हमारा suppose plateau है which is surrounded by the mountain ranges from all four sides, मतलब चारों साइड उसकी क्या होगी, mountain ranges होगी. So that is called intermontane plateau. For example, plateau of Tibet and plateau of Mongolia are its examples. So it's very important you have to remember the examples. You have here the diagram, you can see this one is our plateau, see, and it is covered with the mountain range. Here also you can see mountain range, here also you can see mountain range. So this type of plateau is known as intermontane plateau. Now second one is Piedmont plateau. So region having straight slope on one side in the foot of mountain is called Piedmont plateau. You can see here, see it's mountain. So only one side we have mountain and you can see here plateau. This one is our sea level, so it is called Piedmont plateau. For example, Patagonia, which is in South America, then Piedmont, it is in United States, Malwa plateau in India are the best example of Piedmont plateau. So you have to remember Patagonia, Piedmont and Malwa plateau are the best example of Piedmont plateau. What you have to remember, slope, you can see here slope and even we can say one side which is covered with the mountain. Then third one is continental plateau. So an elevated and part due to ecological movement or cooling down of magma on a big high land creates continental plateau. So continental plateau means कोई लावा की वजह से when the lava or any geographical condition, because due to any geographical condition cooling down of magma जो है वो cool हो जाएगा at a high land creates continental plateau. Suppose यहाँ पे continuously lava है, okay, वो हो रहा है because of volcanic or anything, so at a certain place it will cool down, जो magma है वो cool down हो जाएगा और जो plateau बनेगा, you can see here flat surface, so that is called continental plateau. Lavaic highland plateau of Maharashtra in India, plateau of Brazil, plateau of Arabistan, Spain, Greenland and Antarctica are the best example of continental plateau. So you have to remember the examples of the plateaus. Then importance of plateaus. So the lavaic soil of plateau is fertile and it is very favorable for cotton crop. It is very important. जो लावा से निकलने वाली जो soil है, when it will cool down, magma or lava, so that soil is very fertile and it will very favorable for the cotton crop, means it is very useful for the cotton crop. Precious minerals like iron, manganese and gold are found from the ancient solid rocks of the plateaus. For example, Chota Nagpur plateau of India. जो भी मिनरल्स है, प्रीसियस मतलब यूजफुल एंड इवन कॉस्टली मटेरियल्स है, मिनरल्स है लाइक आयरन, मैंगनीज, गोल्ड, वो एंशिएंट सॉलिड रॉक मतलब पुराने रॉक्स है, कहाँ पे है, फॉर एग्जांपल छोटा नागपुर प्लेटू इन इंडिया, तो वी गेट द मटेरियल्स मिनरल्स लाइक आयरन, मैंगनीज, गोल्ड एक्सेट्रा फ्रॉम देयर. Slopes of the plateaus are very important for the cattle rearing and also useful for the tourism and film industry. We have already discussed that upper side it is the flat surface, but whatever the sloping areas are there, it is very useful for the cattle rearing, क्योंकि वहाँ पे जो भी grass है या trees है, it will very useful for the cattle rearing and even tourism और film industry के लिए भी बहुत ज़्यादा important होगा. प्लेट्यू हैज़ फॉर्म्ड ऑलमोस्ट इन सेंटर ऑफ सौराष्ट्र इन गुजरात। जो सौराष्ट्र पोर्शन है गुजरात का, जनरली मोस्टली इट इज़ फॉर्म्ड बाय द प्लेट्यूज, मतलब वो जो एरिया है वो प्लेट्यूज से बना है। दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. I hope it is clear to you, but still you have any doubts, so you can write in comment box. I'll try to solve your problems and doubts. And thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.